Hello, hello everyone. I am hopping on today to talk to you guys about one of my absolute favorite products right here. These are our insulated serving bowls and I'm obsessed with them. They are amazing. And I will tell you what, I was not a believer in them when they first came out. I thought, maybe I'd use them. I don't know. I don't serve big family meals. We don't have Thanksgiving at my house. So what am I going to use them for? That was my first thought. But guys, the answer is everything. So tell me if you are one who maybe you are making dinner and like the kids have practice and they're going to be late to dinner, or they have to eat early and everybody else eats later, or maybe your spouse calls and says they're going to be late coming home. If that is you, these are going to be helpful. Or maybe you always sit down and end up eating cold food for yourself because you're feeding everybody else and making sure everybody has refills and cleaning up the spill. And by the time you sit down, your chicken is cold. That is also me a lot. These are going to be the solution. They are going to be great for those family gatherings, those Thanksgiving meals. Maybe you have, like a potluck at work. They're going to be great for all those things, but they're also just going to be great for everyday purposes. So let me tell you a little bit about them and why I love them. First off, we have two sizes, which is great because you can pick and choose which one works best for you and your lifestyle and family, or you can get the set and save $10 by getting the set of both of them. They are fantastic. They keep your food hot for up to 2 hours. That is the key right there, guys, because we all know that sometimes you make dinner and nobody's ready to sit down and dinner gets cold. And then by the time they sit down, they're all biting into cold food and they're like, why is my chicken cold? Because you didn't come up when I told you to. Maybe that's just my house. So let's talk about the features. These have this beautiful white powder coat finish. They are super pretty. They're gonna go with anything, no matter what. They have a non-slip silicone ring on the bottom, so they're not gonna slide all over your countertops or tables. And then they have a clear lid. I love that it's clear because let's say you do take it to work, to a potluck, you can see what's inside there. You don't have to worry about opening up the tin foil and looking inside the bowl and putting the tin foil back on. You're gonna know right away what's in there. Plus, see this part here? Look at this, guys. This sits right on the edge of your bowl, so you don't have to worry about where you're gonna set your lid. It's gonna be right there at all times and super easy to then just put right back on. It has this silicone gasket around here, so it creates a nice seal holding all that heat inside. They are stainless steel on the inside, so they kind of remind me of like a Yeti, but they're like a Yeti for your food. They will keep things cold as well, but they're gonna do a much better job at keeping things hot. So if you want something to stay cold for a long amount of time, our Cool and Serve collection is the right choice. But these will keep things cold for a couple hours, an hour or two, but for hot, they're gonna be fantastic. So they are vacuum sealed. Because they are that stainless steel and vacuum sealed, they do recommend you wash them by hand. They are not dishwasher safe because it can compromise that seal, making them not as effective. So hand wash, but really guys, they're gonna be super easy to hand wash because you're not actually cooking in these, you're just serving in these and keeping your food warm in these. So it's not like anything is like baked on and hard to clean off. They wash up super easy. Believe me guys, the dishwasher is my best friend. I use it every single day, multiple times a day, but washing these by hand, no big deal. So let's talk what I use them for. We have the two sizes. The smaller size is gonna be great for your small sides, your appetizers, your like dips and things like spinach artichoke dip, hot wing dip, fantastic. And there's no plug or anything, so you don't have to worry about bringing your crock pot to those gatherings. You can just put your dip in here. It's gonna stay hot for 2 hours, and let's be honest, in 2 hours, hot wing dip's gonna be gone, right? So great for that. I also love using this one when we're doing like breakfast or breakfast for dinner. I put my bacon and sausage in here to keep it nice and hot, maybe some scrambled eggs. I also like using it when we are doing, like my husband and I are eating one thing and my kids are eating something else. I put my chicken breasts in here so that way my chicken stays hot while I'm finishing the kids' meals. So those are just a few of the things I use this one for. The big one, oh my gosh guys, I'm gonna tell you my top 2 favorite things to use this for. Pancakes and grill food, because when I make pancakes, it used to be like I'd flip them off the griddle and just say, get them while they're hot, because otherwise they're gonna sit there and they're gonna get cold. This, I can put 3 dozen pancakes in, set it on the table, and we can all sit down and eat hot pancakes together. The other thing I love it for is that grill food, because guys, Do you ever go and like you grill a bunch of burgers and hot dogs and brats, you pull them all off the grill, you put them like on a big platter, you set them on the table, they start to get cold, and of course, if your kids are like mine, they let a bunch of flies in and the flies are all over your food. Gross, right? This is going to keep your burgers and hot dogs and brats and chicken and whatever you pull off the grill hot and keep the bugs off. And you don't have to worry about rushing to, again, sit down and eat it immediately. If you're still finishing up making your salads and sides, that's okay. And they're gonna stay nice and warm. So those are my top 2 favorites. Of course, you can use them for all sorts of other things. Those are my favorite things. I'd like to know what you guys would use them for in the comments. So drop that below for 5 extra tickets into our prize drawing at the end of the party. Tell me, what would you use them for? And which size would you go with, guys? Would you go with the big one, the small one, or the set? Let me know in the comments for 5 extra tickets. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And yeah, check in later. Bye for now.